Well, I'm trying to think of how to express it. Well, I just feel myself getting weaker. Although I felt quite good this morning. And was able to go about showering myself without any much problem. Right now, I mean, maybe it's because I didn't sleep well last night too. See? I mean, I really feel kind of tired and draggy, and I felt pretty perky earlier in the day. But now, as the day drags on, and I maybe although I caught a little sleep sitting in the chair, and I often do that. Colder, it's winter, and that's harder to deal with. Then I wanna be wrapped up, like when you had me all wrapped up in the blankets. It felt real cozy. Thinking about us when we were, but of course with my mother it was so sudden. We didn't anticipate because she was healthy and she was young, and it was an accident,
See, from here you call her young, from there you called her old.
Oh, I thought she was an old lady. But I mean, looking at it from this perspective, and how long people live, and not only live, but live to, to be active and play golf and go dancing and stuff like that, because there are a lot of older people who do that. His body and mind ages, and slowly, or quickly, you reach down towards the bottom. But just think of a perfectly healthy, vibrant person that gets shot in one instant and they're gone. It just blows my mind. My experience with being anesthetized for surgery and stuff, I mean, it's a complete wipeout. So, stop and look back, I realize how many different lives I've led, that I've been involved in. And then when you think about the number, that's a century, minus a few years, a century. I mean, when we look at it historically, that's a long time. But one of the really hardest things is to become isolated when your friends all disappear. And the few that are left, you're all struggling with that same what's going to happen, what's going to make it happen now. Whereas when you're in full swing of life, it's there, but you don't really think about it in the same way. But anyway, I will see what tomorrow brings, Today is, I'm glad you came down, Richard. I hope we both got something out of this visit. Maybe in a way it's brought each of us, and maybe me more than you, closer to the dwindling time.
What do you mean you can feel it happening?
Well, I mean, it's a sense of, floating in the atmosphere, not being in total control, and wanting to do something and not being able to. So, of course, that's what Anne was getting at me about. So, said, but what can you do for me? She said, well, I can get up from a chair and walk across the room, which is true.